Happy Wednesday morning. Keith Tebow with you, as always, on FRC Media. And it's time for our weekly check in with Mayor Paul Coogan of the city of Fall River. Mayor, how are you today?
Doing fine, Keith. How about you?
Good. Weather is our top story this week. A few weeks ago, we hit 90 degrees for, 3 or 4 days. Looks like that's going to be the case even beginning today through toward the weekend. I guess my first question is the city has been responsive to the heat and opening cooling centers for those in need. Is there plans to do that again this week?
Yeah, we got the ice and the coolers ready to go in Government Center. We'll be open regular hours in the cafeteria downstairs. The library we can use, and we're also going to be using our senior centers for people over 60 if they need to get out of the heat for a while. So we'll have three options available that I know of, and obviously we're asking people if they're having any real problems to contact the office.
And when will that start? I know tomorrow is supposed to be a real
Tomorrow,
hot day.
tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, so Thursday and Friday at the very
Yeah,
least.
right
See
now,
what
that's where
happens.
we are.
Yeah,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll
All
watch
right.
the
So
weather like you, Keith. We'll keep an eye on
right.
the weather.
It seems that we watch the weather more than anything else sometimes. But anyway,
I
that's the
watch it
way we
more.
are here in New
Watch
England.
it, I watch it more in the winter, to tell you the truth. I know it's going to
Well,
be hot, but I can live with
yeah,
hot. The snow is what.
absolutely. As I say, we don't have to shovel humidity, right?
Right, right.
All right. Next on the list, there's a story online as we're recording this morning on the Herald News. It's where I saw it this morning that uh, the city and the school department is seeking options to host pre-K programs. And I know there was an issue with a bid for leasing some space. Yesterday, there was a bid opening for the city to actually purchase a building. And the bid that came in was $6.4 million. It's the former Atlantis Charter School up in the far south end of the city on the top of Townsend Hill. Looks like that's a pretty steep price, Mayor. So I guess what's the next step for the city?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're going to have to look at it and see where we go. But, it's funny because if someone told me they'd give me a school where I could put 300 or 400 kids for 6.4 million, I would think I'm doing very, very well. I mean, costs of buildings, as we can see now
Yeah.
across the state, I was reading some articles yesterday, are crazy. I don't know all the particulars on this. I heard that story was not accurate on some of the numbers. I'm going to get an answer today, but it's just so early I haven't even looked at it yet because I read the story like everyone else, and it does sound like a lot of money, but at the same time, again, for a school, I don't know where we're going to end up on that. We need the space, and for our pre-K programs, we got to get them into a building. So the kids will obviously come first, and we're going to work to get it done.
I remember at the last school committee meeting, Chief Operating Officer Ken Pacheco says, regardless of what may happen here, the city may not be able to go full bore in terms of having the full pre-K program starting in September. There may be some delays. Do you think that'll happen? That
Yeah,
there may be some delays.
there very well could be. Obviously, we're ramping up our pre-K classrooms across our existing buildings wherever we can, and we're trying to get more kids involved, and we're going to keep working to that end until we have everybody that wants pre-K in it. So it's a goal. Space is tight. I mean, we're looking at portable classrooms. We're looking at old buildings. We're looking to rent space in other spots. So whatever we can do to accommodate some of these pre-K kids, we're going to do.
Yeah. Shifting gears now to another issue that was just released this week. Ever since the pandemic started, the city has joined other communities to allow a greater expansion of outdoor dining during the warmer weather months. And this week, your administration announced, in conjunction with Viva Fall River, who will be doing some of the administrative work, a grants program to allow restaurants and dining institutions that may need some help in creating an outdoor dining plan to get some help.
Right. Obviously, with outdoor dining, it all depends on where you're located and how it's how the sidewalks are, how it's arranged for people to do it, and we want it to be safe. I mean, we're dealing with an issue right now with one of the locations related to safety. It's something we'd love to get going across the city, but at the same time, we want to make sure everybody knows it's comfortable and it's convenient for the restaurants and the patrons. So we're going to keep plugging away at it. We have a couple more restaurants we're adding this year. And again, I think it's something that can work uh, in conjunction with all of our urban renewal plans and things that we want to do to attract more people to downtown or outside to eat. So we're going to keep plugging away at it, working with Viva Fall River and Jim McKeague and Mass Development, and we'll see where we end up.
Now, I believe the grants can be, I believe, up to $2,000, and this would just help what restaurants either purchase tables or safety barriers. I guess what are some of the
Well,
restrictions that you know of?
anything to make outdoor dining easier and more convenient. I think it's not a lot of money, but at the same time, it's something. And if it became worthy, obviously, we would try to find ways to expand it so we could help these people more. But again, it's like seed money to get them going. So let's see how it works.
Yeah. Um, is there any option? I know there was a big issue in the city of Boston where there were actually permits that people restaurants needed to buy in some areas up in the north end of Boston. It was pretty exorbitant license fee, permitting fee. Any chances of implementing something like that here in Fall River? Not a high fee, but maybe some more of a structured permitting process.
Yeah, Keith, I want you to come with me when I tell a restaurant that it's $5,000,
You
and you can stand in front of me and let me know how we make out because it's not going to end well.
yeah.
No, I think what is going to happen is it's like everything we do. You try to get it going, you see how it spins out, and then you can base it on, is this worthy? Is this profitable for the restaurants? Does the city have additional duties to take care of this stuff? That's how you look at this. Is like a pilot program. It went a little bit during COVID because obviously people wanted to eat outside, and now we're trying to see if there's ways to keep it going to keep the customers coming to our outdoor dining areas. So let's see how it works out.
Yeah, absolutely. I figured you were gonna get me involved with that
Oh yeah,
answer when I
I think
asked
it's
it.
a
That's
good
okay.
idea. As a reporter, you can stand there.
As long as I'm there with you. I'd get the scoop, right? I'd be
I
there
will be
first
right
on
behind
hand.
you, Keith. Right
There
behind
you
you.
go. There you go. And finally, tonight you're going to be attending an event at Heritage State Park. They've been running a program for most of the summer, and I think it actually runs into early September, where they're honoring Fall River native Joe Raposo. Those of you who may know, Joe Raposo was instrumental in creating the music behind Sesame Street, one of the many Fall River residents who've gone on to fame. And I guess today you're going to be declaring today Joe Raposo Day at the event down at Heritage State Park.
Absolutely, he's a legendary figure, both in TV, music. Um, I know we had a long time ago. I think we named the music wing up at Durfee High School for him. He's someone that we should give all due homage to. He put Fall River on the map with his work, and again, naming Joe Raposo Day will be an honor down at Heritage Park this afternoon. Just that one song, "Sing,"
Mm.
from Sesame Street, is probably known by everybody in the country and halfway around the world. So that alone is worthy of this kind of honor. But his record goes far beyond one song, and we'll talk a little bit about it tonight.
Yeah. Should be a good ceremony. We'll be there as well. FRC Media will be there to cover the events happening around the celebration of Joe Raposo at Heritage State Park. All right, Mayor, as always, thank you for your time. Stay cool, and we'll talk next week. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Keith.
All right, take care. And thank you for joining us here on FRC Media. Have a great rest of your day.